Welcome to Official Storytime with Miss Anna. Today we're going to be reading Mango, Abuela, and Me. Let's see what the book is all about. Written by Meg Medina. Illustrated by Angela Dominguez. She comes to us in winter, leaving behind her sunny house that rested between two snaking rivers. Her old place was too much for just one. Mommy tells me as we make room in my dresser for her clothes, and too far away for us to help. Papi adds, Abuela belongs with us now, Mia. But I still feel shy when I meet this faraway grandmother. Pin, pan, pon. Papi unfolds Abuela's bed, slides it right next to mine. You will get to know each other, he says. But when I show Abuela my new book, she can't unlock the English words. We can only look at the pictures and watch Edmund race on his wheel. Then, just before we turn out the light, she pulls out two things tucked inside the satin pocket of her suitcase. A feather, una pluma, from a wild parrot that roosted in her mango trees, and a snapshot, una fotografía, of a young man with Papi's smile. To Abuelo, she says, climbing into bed. Snuggled in my pajamas, I smell flowers in her hair, sugar and cinnamon baked into her skin. That night, I dreamed of a red bird circling in the sky. The rest of the winter, while Mommy and Papi are at work, Abuela waits for me to get home from school. Then we bundle up in thick socks and handmade sweaters to walk to the park and toss bread to the sparrows. My Espanol is not good enough to tell her the things an abuela should know, like how I am the very best in art and how I can run as fast as the boys. And her English is too poquito to tell me all the stories. I want to know about Abuelo and the rivers that ran right outside their door. With our mouths as empty as our bread baskets, we walk back home and watch TV. After school the next day, while Abuela and I are making meat pies for our snack, I pretend I am Miss Wilson. Dove, I say, pointing to the bowl. Abuela says, Dove, masa, and rolls it flat. Masa, I say. She drops a spoonful of meat in place. Carne, carne, I say, meat. Pastas, raisins, aceite, oil. Then I remember the work cards we taped in our classroom to help Kim. So while Abuela fries our empanadas, I put up work cards too, until everything is covered, even Edmund. Soon we are playing Oye, y hear and say, all around the house. But that night, she still calls my pillow a palo. And she says Edmund is a gangster. We'll keep practicing, I whisper. Abuela and I can't understand each other. I whisper to Mommy. Things will get better, Mommy says. Remember how it was with Kim? Kim is my best friend at school. When she was new, our whole class helped teach her English words. Now Miss Wilson sometimes has to say, please be quiet, girls. Others are working. But the next day, I cannot practice with Abuela after all. Edmund has run out of his favorite seats, so Mommy and I have to ride the bus downtown to buy more. Sometimes there are kittens sleeping in the pet shop window. But when we arrive this time, something even better is behind the glass. Look, I say, the window has become a jungle filled with birds, and right in the middle is a parrot staring at us with black bean eyes. I press my nose to the glass, thinking of the red feather Abuela gave me. Let's buy him, I tell Mommy. But Mia, you already have Edmund, Mommy says. Oh, not for me, I say. For Abuela, like the parrot that lived in her mango trees. He can keep her company when I'm at school.